I'm Marsha Levick. I'm the legal director of Juvenile Law Center in Philadelphia. I was one of the co-founders of the organization back in 1975. Juvenile Law Center is a public interest law firm for children. We created Juvenile Law Center to be that in 1975, and 33 years later, that's really essentially how we still think of ourselves. We are a group of lawyers who advocate on behalf of children in both the juvenile justice and the child welfare systems. We're particularly concerned with using the law to ensure that the systems that children become involved with, the public systems, don't harm them, that they are treated fairly by these systems, and that they have opportunities to become productive adults and productive members of society. I think the Juvenile Law Center has been effective for so many years because we have consistently endeavored to be nimble and made sure that we kept our eyes open and our ears open, and that we both responded to our initial vision but also responded appropriately as the world changed around us. And we have consistently adapted our strategies. We have adopted new strategies. We have ensured that we had the right kind of staff and the right kind of skills available to us as changing times demanded new staff or new skills. So I really think it's an ability to be resourceful, to be resilient, and to be flexible that in many ways has really, I think, allowed us to be as effective and as successful as we have been. As I said, we're a law firm. We are a public interest law firm for children. We use the law, we use the courts. And what we have seen over the course of the last 33 years is that we began this work at a time when the federal courts in the United States, state courts in various jurisdictions around the country were accessible, were open, were inviting of civil rights cases, and really worked, I think, with advocates to expand constitutional rights and to think about civil rights and constitutional rights in a way that really worked to the benefit of clients like the children that we were representing and other disadvantaged groups in the United States. Over the course of the last 33 years, the judiciary has changed dramatically, the federal judiciary in particular. The courts have changed in terms of their openness, in terms of the willingness of judges to be as receptive to civil rights claims and civil rights issues. So I think that we have recognized that our work is harder today than it was 30 years ago, that we have to be much more thoughtful and much more strategic in how we use the law, in how we approach the courts. We are more cautious. When we think about success, we think about it in terms of what ultimately our vision for our work is. And that vision is really about providing a platform for both children, the kids that we represent and on whose behalf we advocate, to achieve success in life, to interact with the law in ways that promote fairness, in ways that minimize their penetration into public systems. But we also measure success in terms of our ability to provide an effective platform for other advocates in Pennsylvania and around the country. If we can provide an environment through the kind of advocacy that we do that makes it easier for that lawyer in that community to be more successful in advocating for that one single child, that is also a measure of success for us.